I am going to try my best to whisper throughout this whole video. I'm going to do a little bit of admin before we start, as per. But I had a comment a few days ago that said, could you do a bit of a ramble video? It's been a while since I did a ramble, so I thought yes. But can you do a ramble video about, the Premier League, each team, specifically, we're in the January transfer window now, and, have a little bit of a discussion about what each team needs. Now, usually I'd go through and do like 4 episodes of, like the first 4, 5 teams and the next 5. That's a lot of effort, and then, if I'm being totally honest, I don't want to do that effort. It's not really worth it. And plus, I've been taking a lot of me time recently over the Christmas period. I haven't got that many videos scheduled out, and the ones I have got out are just like Road to Glory and career mode videos. That's like 3 of the 4 a week. So I've been taking a lot of me time, just chilling out. And you know what? I'm not even going to sit forward. I'm going to pull my chair forward and just sit back, and I'm going to relax, and we're going to make this as relaxing and as chilled as possible. Now, I have my drink, but yeah, my mind went a bit too quick there. I've been chilling out. I've not really been doing too much, and so I thought the effort they'll go into, doing like a presentation for each episode is just not worth it. Instead, I'm just going to take the teams, and I'm going to pick a player that I think could transfer to them, or a position that we can talk about for each team. I'm not sure how long this is going to end up being, but we're going to go with it. Okay, I've had my dinner, so we can carry on with this video. But let's get into it. I can't remember where we sort of left off. It's only been about a minute. But my mum shouted at me and said that my dinner was ready, so I've had to sit and eat that. Anyway. Just to let you guys know, I'm doing this on the fly. I haven't done any prior research. I haven't done anything like that. So it's literally just me rambling. That's what this video is. But obviously the channel is dedicated to sport, football, games, shit like that. So hence the topic. So if I do miss anything, do say something and you're like, oh no, we don't need this, oh no, how could you forget to it? Allow it, absolutely just allow it, and realise I'm trying to put you to sleep. Right, number 1, Liverpool. I'm not sure what Liverpool really need, but it's definitely depth at the back. With Van Dijk out injured, their midfield's solid. Henderson, Fabinho, who I think has been playing centre back quite a bit. Wijnaldum, Thiago's back now. They're okay. Attacking wise, solid. Maybe a striker. That could be a position. I don't know. However, where can we go for a centre back? Someone like Canate from Leipzig. That'd be a solid shout, because either that or like Mukiele, who can also play right back. I think they're good options because versatile, can play a plethora of positions. Although that's not really Liverpool's style, is it? Liverpool's style is more a player plays that position, and that's why we've bought him a very specialist sort of team. Like we have Van Dijk at centre back, we have Trent right wing back, we have Robertson left wing back, we have Fabinho CDM. Yes, he's been filling it at centre back and doing a good job, but the minute everyone else is back in defence, solid. Salah right wing, Mane left wing, Firmino playing that centre forward role. It's very much we don't often play players out of position, other than maybe Mane and Salah if they've got no striker options. So I'm not too sure, but definitely some form of centre back. But Matip has been playing quite good. Gomez is coming through, so maybe. Manchester United, what do they need? It's hard to say, because they're looking good. Rashford, Cavani has been playing okay. Maybe a right winger. In fact, definitely a right winger. Dan James is okay, he's not brilliant. Who can they get right wing? Obviously, I know they've been after Sancho. Who else is really out there right now that's a decent right winger? Let's have a look. I don't want people that are on form right now. I mean, theoretically Messi at the end of the season. Could you imagine? You know what? Maybe a player like Corona, or Jesus Corona, however you say his name, Jesus, from Porto. He's been smashing it for years. And you know what? I could see him. I can see him in a Man United top. That's not the worst shout in the world, is it really, Corona? A very good right winger can also drop back a little bit and play a bit more defensive, which, fair play, would help. I think that's a good shout. He's been good for years, but no one's really picked him up, and he puts in some great performances. So I don't know. Maybe that's one that might go under the radar a little bit. Leicester City. Now, where do we start with Leicester City? They're smashing it again. Let's have a quick look at their recent formations, just to give me a brief idea of how they're setting up nowadays. Schmeichel in goal, class. Oh, definitely a centre back. Oh no, because you've got Sionju. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. Right, striker Vardy. Don't need to replace Mark Albrighton at right wing. Possibly, but I know he's been playing well, and they've got Dennis Pratt as well. Madison. Don't need to change. Harvey Barnes looks insane. Tielemans and Ndidi. What a solid partnership that is. Fofana and Johnny Evans at centre back. Obviously, you've got the likes of Sionju. Castagna at left back. That's an area I said did need looking at last year, but then they got Castagna in and he's played well. James Justin looks so solid for when Pereira is out. You know what? I'm probably going to go centre back, like a top quality centre back. Fofana's been okay. Johnny Evans is Johnny Evans. So Yonju's been solid. Let's take a quick look at centre backs and see where we can go with this. Obviously, I'm just thinking of this on the fly. If there's anyone that I've missed, like I say, I do apologise. But this is me thinking about where they could go from here. I don't know, you know. Because there's players here that probably won't leave the clubs. This is tough. Maybe like Gabriel from Valencia. Matthias Ginter, I could see that one coming, but he's a big Gladbach fan, isn't he, himself, and he'll probably never leave. Dejeuner from Getafe, I could see that happening. You know, a player that's come on the scene in the past 2 years has been absolutely solid. How old is he? Does it tell you his age? Age is 29, maybe not then, but he's coming up to like peak age. Or maybe someone like Denier from Lyon. He's been doing well recently. I don't know, that's a pretty tough one, to be fair. It's pretty tough. Because centre-backs are few and far between nowadays. They're either like really highly rated or really like just shit. Let's head back. Let's go to Tottenham. Oh, this is going to be a long video, guys. Tottenham. What do they need? What do they need? They need a centre-back as well, to be fair. Let's take a look. Beat Leeds 3-0. How did they line up? Lloris in goal, solid. Ben Davies at left back. Eric Dyer at centre back with Alderweireld. Doherty got sent off at right back. Harry Winks and Højbjerg. Bergwijn and Ndombele, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. Right, that midfield doesn't even need looking at. I think that's quite solid, to be fair. Bergwijn solid. Son is insane. Kane is great. And Ndombele has really impressed me in the last couple of weeks. Højbjerg's good. Harry Winks is good. It's a toss up between, I don't know, who else do they have at left back nowadays? Oh, they have Reguilon. Yeah, they don't need a left back. Joe Roden also at centre back has been playing very well. They have Tanganga. Are you a centre back? Are you a midfielder? No, it's a defender. It says defender, so I'll go with defender. So I don't know, you know. I might go midfielder, because between Ndombele and Harry Winks, I'm not sure if consistency is really there, although Harry Winks has been solid. Oh wait. There's been links that Harry Winks is, and there's been links of Harry Winks is going to Valencia. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see about that. But yeah, probably a centre midfielder. I don't really know where you'd go with that. Let me know if you're enjoying this video, guys, because it's an absolute shambles. It's a good one for Tottenham. Probably a Milinkovic-Savic, to be fair. That could be an absolute transfer and a half for them. Just nab him off Lazio for a bit. Yeah, just nab him off Lazio. Milinkovic, I think that he'd slot in at Tottenham quite well. That's an interesting one. Send back who we got next. Doble. Man City, they need a striker. Aguero's getting far too many injuries nowadays. Jesus is good, and I really do rate him, but he's just not. You know, he's had the years to like jump into Aguero's spot, but it's still not quite there. So I think, regardless of even if Aguero stays another 2 years, they're still going to need a striker at some point. So definitely a striker. I think that's the obvious position to look at, if I'm honest. You know what? I'm going to come out and just say it. Haaland, I think he could leave. You know, he's been linked to multiple clubs already, and he's only been at Dortmund for a little while, but he was always linked to a team like Man City and Liverpool and Chelsea and all these clubs. He's still linked with them now. Whether he does go or not, I'm not sure, but I think he'd be a perfect suit at Man City. You know, he's got that Aguero look about him where he's just like out and out clinical. I'd argue that between him and Lewandowski, you're looking at the best like strikers in the world. Like nowadays, you don't really see many strikers. You see more centre forwards in a sense where they are playing at the front of the pitch and they are playing in the middle, but they're not necessarily out and out goal scorers. You know, the likes of Firmino that sets up the wingers. And like the wingers are like your star players nowadays. But in teams like with players like Haaland and Lewandowski, you've got genuine out and out goal scorers, and I think that's what Man City are missing at the minute. They've drawn so many games where they could have just scored goals, and they haven't necessarily been as clinical as they should be. So I think that's an obvious one. Southampton now, they definitely don't need a midfielder. James Ward-Prowse is an absolute stonking baller. What a player he is. What does Southampton actually need? How did they set up against Liverpool? Because they beat Liverpool. What a game that was. Bertrand at left back, Gineppo at left wing, Armstrong solid. Diallo and Ward-Prowse, what a midfield that is. Walcott and Ings up top. You know what? I'm just going to go out and say just another centre back. Either a centre back or a left back, but I don't necessarily know who they keep. And I'm not familiar with their bench at all. You've got Shane Long, obvious. Who else? I don't know. Jan Valery, centre back. Is Valery even a centre back? He's a right back. Okay. Oh, I don't know. You know. Definitely a centre back. If we get a centre back at if they get a centre back at Southampton, I think that just really like. Although Bednarek is solid, he's having a solid season. He's only 24. How is he only 24? I thought he was like 30. Bednarek is having an absolute season. Jesus, what about Stephens? He's only 26, to be fair to the lad. Okay. And who else are we missing? maybe just another centre back just to pair with. I don't know. That could be tough. Southampton's a strange one. Let's move on. Everton. They lost to West Ham. I don't know. Pickford, Mina, Holgate, Ben Godfrey at left. Oh. See, the thing is with Everton, they've got a solid attack. They've got Richarlison, Bernard, Calvert-Lewin, Sigurdsson. They've got James Rodriguez. They've got Andre Gomez. They've got great players there. Michael Keane at centre back is another one, so I don't think that needs looking at. I think it's the wing backs for them. They never really replaced Leighton Baines when he left, although they've got Godfrey, who's 22, and I do like him. Oh, I don't know. The midfield is good as well, like Rodriguez, Gomez, Decore, Davis and Sigurdsson. Between the five of them, you've got an incredible midfield. Okay, so either a solid... No, Decore is a solid CDM, you don't need CDM. Either a centre-back or a wing-back of some sort. Like, Mina's okay, Holgate's okay, Michael Keane are all okay. I don't see a single one of them to be like... Actually, Yerry Mina's been solid, hasn't he? Yeah, he's cropped up with 2 goals as well. Okay, none of them scream like world class though, and I think if they want to transition into a top 6 sort of, or top 8, I think between the likes of Everton, Southampton at the minute, Leicester, and Wolves, I'm going to call them all top 8 teams. Like, you've got the top 6. What is happening to my voice? It's so croaky. But yeah, the top 8 teams I'm going to put as Everton, Southampton, Leicester and Wolves, because they are sort of like teams that are always around them, like 5th to 8th position. So, if they want to continue competing up in them top spots, they need to solidify the defence a bit. Aston Villa, where did we go with Aston Villa? I really like Aston Villa at the minute. They certainly do not need a right back. Matty Cash, what a lad. What a lad. Concert centre back, okay. Mings, solid. Target at left back has really impressed me this season. McGinn and is it Davinson Lewis? Douglas Luiz. I'm an idiot. Solid. El Ghazi's been good. Grealish has been great. Watkins has been absolutely insane. Bertrand Traore, absolutely solid. So how do we really progress from that? I say just a centre back. Yeah. Courtney House is good though, isn't he? Either that or a left winger, with Grealish transitioning to a more central role, and has been for quite a while playing that cam left wing spot. If they can just get us, like El Ghazi's been good. Don't get me wrong. 9 matches, 5 goals. I mean, he's doing better than Werner. Jeez, okay. It's tough, but I don't know. Maybe either a cam or a left winger. Put Grealish either on the left wing or cam, vice versa. El Ghazi's a great backup then. But if we are going to look at progressing, you need someone better than El Ghazi in El Ghazi's position. So definitely a left winger. I'm going to stop looking at actual players that they can bring in, because there's just too many players in the world. And you never ever know where teams are going to go. Moving forward, who's after Aston Villa? Is Chelsea. Wow, what do we need? I don't know. And this is where I'm going to get a bit stuck, because in goal, I'm a big fan of Edouard Mendy. I like him. I think he's great. I think he puts his life on the line more than Kepa ever did. And I think he at least tries and he dives, and I'm happy with that. Right back, Reece James is probably one of my favourite right backs in the minute. He's up there. Like, don't get me wrong, I thought he was the best in the world. He obviously isn't. But, between Trent, Walker, Wan-Bissaka, Reece James, Matty Cash, there's some absolutely incredible right backs. And I just think that give it another couple of years and we'll be looking at the best generation of right backs England have ever had. If not, we're already looking at it. But I like Reece James a lot. Thiago Silva's come in and he's been great. Zuma's been good. I don't know why we're not giving Tomori more chances. I'm not sure about that. And I don't think buying any more centre-backs is a realistic option to look at. Left back, we've got Chilwell, and he's been our best player so far this season. I don't think I've ever seen Chilwell have a bad game. I think he's been absolutely solid, and arguably one of our best players. Moving forward, we have the midfield. Kovacic has been okay. Mount has been exceptional. His work rate is second to none. Kante's been good. We need to transition into playing like we either need to play Kante at CDM and have two creating midfielders of Havertz and Mount next to them, or we need to have Kante and Kovacic. Here's a suggestion: let's just fuck off Jorginho. Let's just fuck him out of the club because he winds me up. Like, he's only ever created 2 chances that have been the same, like swinging, looping ball around. And yes, he's done that, but what else has he really done? He plays sideways and backwards passes, and it winds me up. He doesn't help transition into the forward attacking play that we need. Anyway, but I think, you know what, I'm going to come out and say the transfer that Chelsea need is time. We need time to gel properly and learn. Whether that's with Lampard, I'm a little bit sceptical now. I'm never one to say just fuck off the manager, because I think it's not fair. I think people have, especially in this day and age, are far too quick to just chuck out managers. However, we're still seeing the same like errors and the same like inconsistencies that we saw at the start of Lampard's reign of like not transitioning between the defence to the midfield to the attack. There's like a disconnect between the two. Like the defenders will have the ball, they'll play it around the back, then they'll either just like play it forward and then leave the midfielders to do their job, or the wing backs will just bomb forward and then the midfield will push forward, and then the attackers are squashed into positions where they need a bit of space, and it's just a bit, I don't know, I can say too much about Chelsea at the minute. If you'd like me to make my own video on it, just let me know, but I don't know what we need. Personally, we need time. I think Werner's great. We've just not been playing him correctly. I do think there's been far too many times where he's played as a winger, and yes, people have to adapt nowadays and have to put performances wherever you put, but I mean, come on, we bought him as a striker and he hasn't been being played as a striker often enough. Pulisic has been okay when he's played. Hudson-Odoi's played very well when he's played. Havertz hasn't played very well, but he's had COVID and he's probably still feeling the effects of it. I know. My dad had COVID and we had to call an ambulance for him, 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was just before Christmas, because he thought he had it again, and obviously not. But he was that ill with it, and it was just repercussions of having COVID. Like, I don't think people understand Havertz had COVID and he's probably still feeling the effects, but because he's having to come to training and try and deal with it the best he can, he's trying to act the hard man, and we should just manage him and say, look, you're not well, wait until you're better. But that's mad management issues. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to move on. We are 20 minutes in. This is going to be a longer video. I might just try and smash through the next few, because... Right, West Ham. No, I've clicked on the wrong thing there. West Ham, there we go. They beat Everton. How did they line up? Pablo Fornals, Jared Bowen, Ben Rama and Haller. They're okay. Souček and Declan Rice. What a midfield partnership that is. Cresswell at left back. Okay, not bad. Ogbonna. Okay, good. Is that Craig Dawson? That went under my radar, didn't it? I think, right, they bought Kufal at right back. He's 28. I don't know if I know enough about him, to be fair. I think as centre back, because Ogbon is okay and Craig Dawson is okay, and you've got Fabian Balbuena there, who actually looks like he's had a decent season so far. And they got in goal. Who have they got in goal? They've got Randolph in goal. Oh, get a new keeper, lads. Get a new goalkeeper. What are you playing at? Is that who they have in goal? Surely not. They need a new goalkeeper bad. They really do. Yeah, just whip up a new goalkeeper for West Ham. Let's keep smashing through this. Arsenal, they need a new team. I'm just kidding. They're playing well now. They've had a good few games. I said this, and I'm fuming because I said this like weeks ago during a stream, or I might have been talking to Benji, and I said everyone's been on about the fact that Ozil needs to come back. No, right? Ozil had his chance. He's fallen out with people. Yes, I don't agree that they fell out with him for the right reasons, but we're already seeing the fact that there's no hope of him coming back into the Arsenal squad. Okay, they have a player in Emile Smith-Rowe. Why have they not been playing him? Then all of a sudden they've been playing him. Oh, look at that, they're winning because they're creating chances. No fucking shit. Bro, I said this age ago, Emile Smith-Rowe is an absolute baller. Saka, great. Aubameyang, great. Lacazette, good. Leno, good. Tierney, good. Bellerin. You know, Bellerin's been really inconsistent. I actually really like him. But I don't think necessarily as a right back for Arsenal he's been the best. And then centre back Rob Holding, yeah, he's okay. Who's this Pablo Mari? You know, David Luiz can get to fuck. Gabriel Martinelli, solid. And then Gabriel at centre back anyway, because I know Gabriel is floating around somewhere. He's not on the bench. He might even have might even be injured again. But I'm going to say a centre back again. There's too many, for so many years we've said that Arsenal need centre backs, and they've brought a few in, but they've never really sourced their centre backs well enough. They brought in David Luiz because he was going for cheap, and they thought, yeah, he was shy, and David Luiz is an absolute piss take. Rob Holding, is he really reliable? No. Gabriel's come in, yes, he's been injured, but he's put in some great performances, and he's probably their best centre back. They need to reliably source a good, top quality centre back and put the money into it, instead of buying cheaper players and paying them silly wages. Buy an expensive player and put all your trust in them, make them captain, and shore up your defence. It's one of the first things that I'd ever do. If I don't get what the issue is with people spending so much on attackers but next to nothing on defenders. I don't get it. I don't see why we see defenders as such a second-rate position. It makes no sense in my brain. If you can go and score 6 goals, brilliant. But if you're conceding 7, what's the point? Arsenal need to invest in a top quality centre back. Still to this day, it's been years. Moving on, we have Leeds. Leeds could probably do with a centre back, or some form of help defensively. They lost 3-0 to Tottenham. Going forward, we all know they're incredible, and I love it, and I love watching them play. But having Luke Ayling and Strujic play centre back is just an absolute piss take. They need to invest in a incredible up and coming centre back. In fact, we're going to look at a few. Why not position centre back? I don't know who they'd get. If I'm being totally honest, I'd go to page 4, because I doubt they'll get anyone off page 2 and 3. Think about it this way. If Liverpool do go and sign a new centre back, for whatever reason, that means the likelihood that Joel Matip or Joe Gomez or someone along those lines will be competing for a place. I'd try and steal one of them because I think they're solid. websites are we looking at here? It's gone to like page 7. You know, actually, yeah, that's going to happen, isn't it? Leeds are going to get Tamori. It's just going to happen. I can see that happening like a lot. Like, Leeds a very attractive club to go to at the minute. Tamori wanting to like either leave the club on a permanent or loan. They're looking for a centre back that has pace and can cope with like counter attacks. Tamori's your perfect substitute. There you go, Leeds fans. There you go. I've solved your problem going by Tamori from Chelsea and make me cry. At Wolves, what do they need? You know what? I've rated this Wolves side for so long, but they're really not living up to it this year. Adama has been trash. Pablo Neto's been Who's this? Ferreira. Vita Ferreira. On loan from Porto. Okay, nice. Fabio Silva. Patricio in goal's good. Semedo's okay. Connor Cody is an absolute lad. I rate him so much. They never replaced. Who's at left back? Was it Vinagre? Has he left? I'm not sure. Their team's not looking strong at the minute. And I don't get it because they had such an exciting time. They seem to have had a lot of players poached from them. Who did they have up front? Jimenez. Where's Jimenez gone? Where has Jimenez gone? Oh, he had his head injury, didn't he? Oh shit, yeah, I remember now. He's not going to play for the remainder of the season, pretty much. He had a fractured skull. Oh, mate, yeah, what a lad as well. Okay, so that's going to be tough for them. That's really hindered their season, to be fair. So where do they improve? Probably bringing in a new left back or centre back just to really shore up the defence a bit. Willy Bolly's class though. Crystal Palace, another team that seems to have been like Mr. consistently mid-table for so many years. Guiter in goal, I like him. Mitchell and Klein at the wing backs. Oof. Benteke's been solid this year and Zaha up top. Riedewald and Milivojevic. Solid. Schlupp. Townsend good. Kiyate and Tompkins. You know what? I don't like them, but they're solid. But Klein and Mitchell, oof. No, replace your wing backs, lads. How much have you got? Oh, Van Arnold, solid. So just either a right back or a left midfielder. But then again, Schlupp's been okay. And they've got Jordan Ayew. Yeah, just definitely a new right back. Will be absolutely solid for you guys. I've never really been a fan of Nathaniel Klein, to be fair. But I've got the hiccups now, jeez. Oh shit, I got rid of the bloody web page. I clicked off the tab. Newcastle. You know what? They've been putting on some good performances. They need quite a bit. A new centre back. You know, Sean and Matty Longstaff, solid. Joelinton, they need to just get him out of the club. What an absolute fraud he is. They're playing a 5-4-1 against Leicester, and it still didn't work. Darlow in goal I quite like. Yedlin solid. Almiron solid. Callum Wilson solid. What else have they signed recently? Dubravka solid. Andy Carroll, what on earth? John Joe Shelby, Dwight Gale, Emil Kraft. I don't know how you'd really improve. Like, I don't know where you'd start. There's so many. If you're going to play 5 at the back, you're going to need faster players than like Fernandez and Kieran Clark. So new centre backs are solid. Probably a new left winger if you're playing Joelinton on the left, and he's still not performing. Other than that, I'm not too sure. I've done it again. Burnley. Oh, okay, Burnley needs some goal scorers. That's what Burnley need. They've relied on Wood and Barnes far too long. Oh, actually, I don't know. Like defensively, Nick Pope, absolute class. Chris Taylor, pretty solid to be fair. Ben Mee and Tarkovsky, a hugely underrated centre back partnership. Loughton at right back. I've never really heard of the guy too much. And he's 31. Maybe a new right back. Who's this? Josh Benson. He's only 21. Up and coming youngster, so fair play. Might as well keep him there. Westwood and Brownhill in the midfield, and maybe some new midfielders. Eric Peters. Oh dear. 32. Yeah, get rid of your left mid. The thing is, they play like really defensive. Like, let's be rigid, and then like a bit more brutal. Why don't you just make your wingers a little bit more pacey? Like Benson looks like he's got a decent amount of pace. You've still got Eric Peters playing left wing. You might as well, like Jay Rodriguez. No. Why don't you just have a bit more pace on your wings and run down and put your cross into your two brute strikers? Maybe then again you can start creating chances, because these midfielders aren't going to create you much. But Burnley have had, Sean Dyche is an absolute lad, and I love him. He's so like honest and genuine. So, I mean, it's his team. He does what he wants, doesn't he? It's Burnley through and through. But yeah, just maybe your wingers. Maybe improve your wingers. I don't know. This is where I get to teams where I'm not 100% sure, because I don't watch them enough. Brighton against Wolves, they drew. So let's go to this game, see how they lined up. Right. Sanchez, oh my god, what is this for a Brighton team? Oh, it's been so long since I've genuinely looked like Brighton. Is that Aaron Connolly? I can't even click on him because he has no web page. Fuck knows who that, right? They've got some solid players. Alexis McAllister, solid. Gross, solid. Lallana, solid. Johan Bash. Bernardo Fernandez de Silva Jr. What a name. Right, definitely a striker. Although Connolly scored. I can't click on him, so I can't see his stats for the season. Connolly. I've spelled it like that. Oh, no, like that. Right. Aaron Connolly. 11 matches, only 2 goals scored. No, you need a new striker, lads. Get a new striker in. Ben White. I really like Ben White. Bissouma, solid. S. March. Solly March. He's 26. I don't know about that, lads. Joel Veltman. Oh, nice. I thought he'd do a much better job than he has done, so maybe he's been a bit of a flop. And then 3 centre-backs of Lewis Dunk, Webster and Byrne. They're okay. I'd definitely look at getting either a striker or a new centre-back. And then who's in goal? Robert Sanchez. Don't know about that one, lads. Maybe a new goalkeeper too. Let's keep it moving, because otherwise we're going to be here for an hour. Fulham. Oh, I had high hopes for Fulham this season. Did I? I can't remember. Areola in goal, solid. Oleana, solid. Anderson and Adebayo. I've butchered that. Adebayo. I'm getting there, mate. Trash, absolute shite. Lamina, okay. Anguissa, okay. Mitrovic, Adamola Lookman and Carney is your front 4. Solid. Is that B. Reid? Bobby Reid. Didn't Bobby Reid get a striker card last year? Or the year before? Like a team of the season striker card. And they're playing him right wing back. They put him right wing back. Oh mate, what are you doing? And then who's this? Anthony Robinson. He's young, to be fair, he looks solid. Definitely new centre backs. You need to get a much better defence. You need to be a bit better. Loftus-Cheek, very good. Harrison Reed, okay. Joe Bryan, solid. Dennis Adoy, okay. Abubakar Kamara, why are you not playing Abubakar Kamara? Oh, he's a striker, I'm an idiot. Who am I thinking of? Centre back, fuck knows. It's getting late already. I've only been awake for like 4 hours. My sleep schedule is fucked. Moving on, we have the last two teams, West Brom. Who did you need? You needed Sam Allardyce, that's what you needed. Lost 4-0 to Arsenal, how did you line up? Oh, such a Brexit fucking formation, 4-4-1-1. Just sink everyone behind the ball. Johnston in goal, solid. Ivanovic centre back, wow. Ajayi, who actually I quite like. O'Shea at left back, Furlong right back. I'd get new wing backs, definitely. Conor Gallagher at centre mid, what a boy. Sawyers at centre mid, okay. Phillips at right wing, okay. Diangana at left wing, solid. Pereira, Cam, and then Robinson up top. I think that's not too bad. I'd look at new wing backs personally. Maybe a new centre back. Who are you missing on the bench? Kieran Gibbs, okay. Charlie Austin, solid. Grosicki's still there. No. Definitely no left back or right back. Wait, no. Definitely a new right back because you've got Kieran Gibbs as backup. So fair play. How good has Furlong been? He's played 16 matches, got a goal and 2 assists. That's not too bad actually. And he's only 25. Okay, what about who's Matty Phillips? Yeah, not really the best return, is it? 14 matches and no goals and an assist. We'll have to see how well he's actually been playing. Yeah, you'll have to let me know if he's been playing well. Like I say, I don't know enough. I only do this because you guys like me doing this and it causes controversy, and I hate the fact that it causes controversy because I hate drama and I'd rather people just be nice. But you guys love it when I do videos like this, so I'm going to continue doing these. And then last but not least, like 40 minutes down the line, we have Sheffield United. I don't know what these need, guys. I don't know. Ramsdale in goal, solid. Egan, Basham and Robinson, solid. Baldock, Stevens, Osborne and Ampadu, okay, solid. Ryan Brewster, good. Lion was it, okay. David McGoldrick. They need a new right hand side. Having McGoldrick and Baldock out there, I don't really trust. You need a bit more creativity in there somewhere. And I think that's about it. No one that I can like necessarily talk about, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm falling asleep, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll catch you later.